Welcome to the new episode of PCS Practical. In this session, I'm going to show how to use a DOS command practically. In previous lecture, I have discussed 5 basic commands of DOS, which are dir command, cd command, md command, tree command, and rd command, right? So in this session I am going to show the live demonstration for those commands. Let's see how to use those commands, but in this video I'm going to show the command with their attributes, right? So let's discuss the first command, which is a dir command. You can see the information on your screen. The dir command is an internal command, and it allows you to check the list of files and the folders stored in your disk. You can say your drive as well, or your folder. It provides the information about the files and the folders. The folders we called as a directories. So for example, we used to write the dir command in front of your prompt, so that gives you the list of files and the folders, right? So I'll show you the how to use this command. So first of all, you have to open your start, you have to click on your start button, and there you have to select all programs. In all programs, select accessories, and in that select command prompt, right? So this way you can open your command prompt window. If you are not able to find all programs or the accessories, you have to just type here com, right? So you will get the options from and you can find the command prompt. Okay, so I have opened the command prompt application. My prompt shows that I am working with C drive users and admin, but I don't want to work with this prompt. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just close the prompt. I'm going to close the this folders, and I'll change the path. Instead of C drive, I want to work with my D drive, right? So I'll just write cd slash and then d colon. Okay, so by this way I can change my prompt. The use of cd slash I'll discuss in this session only after the dir command. So let's work with dir command first. The dir with d drive. So it gives you the list of the files and the folders available in D drive. In my D drive there are 9 files, and the directory 20 directories are there with their size, right? Suppose I want to find a specific doc file, right? I mean the Word file, but I don't remember the name of the file. So in previous lecture I have discussed with you the wildcard characters, right? So the star you can call it as asterisk symbol. So that means n number of characters, right? So star dot doc, because I knew that the extension of the Word file is doc, and I have prepared the file in Word document itself, but I don't remember the name. So by that way I can list out all the doc file available in the D drive. So it is not a recognize command, sorry. I have to type the dir, then space star dot doc, Okay, so you can find that there are two files with the doc extension, the word file, right? So these are the list of the file with doc extension, and this is the use of wildcard character. Okay, let's say the special character, the question mark also you can use. Let's say dir space star dot do. You remember only the do word, but c word you don't remember, so the question mark for single character, but any character. So again it gives you the same result. So the last character, that can be anything, so in this case it's a c character, so it's a doc, right? Okay, so let's check again the options. The options are the attributes of the dir command. There are many more options with the dir command, but the four attribute I'm going to discuss here. The one is a slash a. A slash a that specify, that display the file with specified attribute. Those specified attributes are R, H, A, S, and D. R for read-only files, H for hidden files, A for archive file, S for system file, and D for directories. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the attribute of the dir command. So I'll just write dir, then slash a, right? You have to check the, I mean you have to write the slash properly, the forward slash or the backward slash, right? So slash a, and if you want to use any value of that attribute, right, then you have to use a colon symbol, and h for hidden files, right? So you want to display the hidden files and the folders available in the drive. So it gives me the information that there is one file and three directories are hidden, right? So it's not visible in the list of the files as well, right? But if you want to check, you can use this attribute, right? So by this way you can use the other values like R, A, S, and D. Then slash O, it gives you the list of the files and the folders in sorted order, right? So let's see how to use this dir command, and then slash O. So see, the by default it gives you the list of the files and the folders, right? But in specific alphabetic order. So the last file it gives you, that is that starts with W, right? First you have the folder list in ascending order, and then the file list in ascending order from A to Z, right? You can change this order. Let's say the value for with slash O attribute is N for name wise, S for size wise, E for extension wise, and D for date and time wise, G for group directory. Similarly, see, I'll show you. If suppose I want to sort this list of the files and the folder, so I'll just right click on the drive, I mean the directory, select the sort option, and you'll have the same option. So by default it gives you the ascending order and with name. Suppose the date wise, sort according to the date wise in ascending or descending, you have to decide, right? So the date wise ascending order, you can find uh, the list of the files and the folders. So same functionality you will have in command prompt, right? So using slash o you can use that. So what you have to write, dir slash o, and let's say colon n, right? So that gives you the name wise. Let's say colon D date wise, and colon S for size wise, right? So let's do with the D date wise, right? So it gives you the files and the folders of the list, but in sorted order the according to date wise, right? Okay. The next is slash q, the owner of the file. Since I mean it, okay, I'll show you. Since this computer is only used by a single user, so the result will be the same everywhere. It's like Manali admin or the administrator, right, who have created this file. Okay, if your computer is using by multiple users, so it works well in that device. Okay, the next command is slash s, right, the display the files of the folders, directories, and then subdirectories. Let's see, dir slash s. So many files are there because it gives you the list of the files, folders, subfolders, and inside the subfolders if you have the files, so that list also it provides. Okay, let it process. We'll move to the next command, mkdir or md command to create the folder, cd command or chdir to chdir to change the directory, right? In cd command you have two more options, cd dot dot and cd slash. So cd dot dot command is used to close the current folder and move to the previous folder or the directory, and the cd slash command is used, you can use this command to move the to close all the directories and move to direct a root directory. Let's see whether now it's the process, it stops, all the files and the folders and the subdirectories are listed now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to right now just simply type dir command, is there any pcs folder is available? Yes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open pcs folder and dir. In pcs folder there's two files. Is there any fi command? Yes, I want to close this, so I'll use cd dot dot to close the pcs folder, cd fy, now dir, so the folder is empty, it shows. Okay, now in fi command, fi folder, I want to create the new folder, so I can use md command or mkdir, both will work. Mkdir, let's say the dos, right, dir dos folder is created. I'll open this dos command. Okay, see, suppose if I'll write cd slash, so this command will close both the folder fi and dos and move to the root directory, which is cd, right? So this is the use of cd and md command. Tree command, it gives you the list of the files and the folders of the D drive, right? So the structural view in which folder, which subfolder is there, right? And in tree, if you use a /f, so it gives you the list of the files and the files along with their folders, right? But it takes too much time, so I'm not going to use the /f attribute with tree command. Okay, rd command, let's use the rd command. So suppose if I want to delete the DOS folder, so first of all I have to open PCS and I'm my DOS folder inside the PCS, so I can use rd command. Okay, suppose if I'll use /s, so that is that gives you the prompt message. So along with rd command, I'll use the attribute /s space DOS folder. So this command ask user, with are you sure you want to delete this? If I'll press yes and enter, so it will delete the folder. System cannot, okay, sorry. So in PCS folder there is no there is no DOS folder. Okay, cd dot, sorry, the folder name is fy, and I'll check, yes, DOS is there. So what I'm going to do, I'll just write rd command space /s and DOS, yes. Okay, if you won't use a /s, right, it won't ask you the message for the prompt message, that is, are you sure you want to delete that? It will directly delete the folder. And that works same with the /q. /q is for the quiet mode. The next command is help command. Help, type help and press enter. It gives you the list of the list of the commands and their usage, which is available in your application, right? So the list of the commands and their use, let's say we know the dir command and the use of the dir command, copy command, date command, right? So all the available commands in your application, it gives you the list, right? Suppose if you want to check the detail information, right, let's say dir command, so type help and space dir, so it gives you the detail use of that dir command, so all the available attributes and with their values you can find. So from the list available options, I have selected the few options, the 4 options, /a /s/q, right, and /o. Press any key to continue. Okay, fine. So that's it for today's session. We'll meet soon in the next session. Thanks for watching my video.